to zip my dress up on New Year's.
That's right.
Do you remember?
How did it get down? That's
I don't know. I just don't think it was ever up.
Make that big boss that special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What's up, guys, and welcome to Level 2, and I'm here with the wonderful Mr. Michael Rooker, and he is here at Wizard World STL this evening. How is your evening going so far, sir? Having fun?
Going very well, sir. Going very well. You know what?
What's up?
The Wizard World people are so organized. They even the guests have to get banded.
You get special. Is that a gold band?
It's a gold band. That
sparkly.
means I can go into the bathrooms.
Okay.
Without an escort.
Well, I mean, that's one way of doing it. So, I got to be honest with you. I was a little nervous about this because I've obviously seen a lot of your work, sir, and your work is, first of all, impeccable, and secondly, absolutely terrifying. So,
well, thank you.
And I mean that in the nicest possible way. But it made me a little nervous to come up and approach you. And my thought was, do you ever have that kind of effect on people in the general public? Do people just kind of get a facial recognition with you and instantly get a bit wary of you being in the room?
I think they recognize the voice. If they hear me,
Okay.
if they hear the voice, then they turn around and they're like sometimes a little startled,
Right.
sometimes in awe, and sometimes just sort of like, I know this guy
Just can't quite
from
place
somewhere, and can't place him.
Awesome.
And it's been because of The Walking Dead, it's
Right.
been, and Guardians of the Galaxy as of late. You know, they know, they know who it is, and they.
So
you know.
you've always kind of had this villainous nature to you. You started out with Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, which was a pretty fair to say raw, rough, ready film.
Right.
And this has kind of continued throughout your time as your career. Is it fair to say you relish playing the bad guy, or would you prefer to get more kind of good guy scripts through your door and just don't get as many as you would like to, or do you just love being a villain?
I think any actor, you know, you either accept what's on the plate or you move on.
Okay.
So I like challenging roles and roles that sort of are sometimes are walking that thin line. You don't know if they're gonna smack you or kiss you, you know. So you're not really
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And so those are kind of roles that I like.
Does it ever
if
hang
they
with
just
you?
happen to be someone that is not a little bit reprehensible, so be it. You know.
Does it ever live with you after the role? Do you kind of take it into your day-to-day that you just kind
There's
of...
no time for that.
There's no time? You just
No
like
time,
water off a duck's
no.
back, you just drop it as soon as you leave?
You got to.
Well, that's good. It's good to hear.
Because hopefully every role is a different energy, sometimes
Absolutely.
different look, sometimes the same look. But you got to let it go. You got to just let it go and move on.
Thank you. My other question for you was involving video games, because as you know, we are a video game channel. So my thought was you've done a couple sort of voiceovers for video games. Some of my favorite games, including things like Lollipop Chainsaw and the Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay. I believe you're a part of that project as well. Do you have a preference in terms of a particular game experience that you had recording voiceovers for video games? Or
You probably mentioned my two smallest games. How about Black Ops 2?
I like that, but I really like Riddick.
How about the map pack for Black Ops 1,
Okay.
Call of the Dead?
Yeah.
Well, I played myself in that one.
So would you say that was
yeah.
your favorite, the Call of Duty games?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, by far.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, the Chainsaw one, Lollipop Chainsaw was funny.
It's a pretty dope
and
game.
crazy
Yeah.
and weird, and I got to work with my pal James Gunn
Right.
on that. So he directed and wrote it, and so I had fun doing that. But as far as actual working on the game, the Black Ops series for me was my
Awesome.
favorite. Yeah.
Did you ever get to meet Suda51, the sort of the mind behind Lollipop Chainsaw? No?
You know, we did. We met and chatted and stuff, but
Seems like you guys would get on pretty good.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Awesome. That's all I have to ask you. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you for coming.
All right.
I
It was
know.
a pleasure. Thank you.
It ain't